we are in the eye of the storm here. The business is changing on a daily basis. And we as an organisation are having to adapt to those shifts the whole time. The techniques are really changing very fast, and I can see that it's a struggle for training organisations and for colleges and schools to adapt to that.
Yes, we very often use the phrase launch and iterate at Google, and the idea really is you get something out there quickly, and it may not work, you may need to change it, you get feedback from your users, and then you can make it better. But don't write up a huge business plan, employ expensive consultants, launch something in 6 months' time. You can be sure in 6 months' time your plan will be out of date. Yes, I think publishers should certainly look at the principles of launch and iterate. Sometimes it is very difficult to turn a business around and start to look at new technology, new ways of doing things. Much better to get something out there quickly and then iterate it, make it better, get feedback from your users and improve it over time, rather than waiting to launch something down the line, and by the time you have launched it, the danger is it's out of date.
I think the bigger issue is that B2B publishers have lost sight of knowing who their audience is, and they've tried to compete with larger news or media organisations like the national newspapers to chase the advertising money, and I think that has changed very much with walls and restricted access. I think it's getting back to basics again.
The issue is about how do we get a more balanced revenue stream rather than focusing purely on digital, because that's fundamentally people often see a trend and assume that it will continue and continue and continue, and trends never do that.
Like any successful business, it changes, and there are cyclical changes and structural changes, and I think we're in the middle of both the cyclical and the structural change, and that makes it more exciting.
And actually, I really do wish I was 21 years old again and starting now, because I think it's going to be the most exciting time to be in B2B over the next 10 years. Much more exciting than anything I experienced in my first 10 years in the business.